Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and many thanks to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for setting me up with a copy of Super Robot Wars 30. I have really been looking forward to giving this a try, so we're gonna just take a look at it for today, because I wanted to run some of it, but with everything else I've got going on, I don't see myself starting a new major, huge strategy game series like this very moment, but if you're interested in seeing more of this, just let me know, because it is, obviously on the table. But, okay, so for those of you who don't know, Super Robot Wars is a strategy game series very similar to SD Gundam G Generation Genesis, and it's the 30th anniversary of it, which is why this is Super Robot Wars 30, but instead of just Gundam, it has a whole bunch of different robot series from like the 70s on forward. So the game is huge, and there's a lot going on, and this is the very first one that's ever come out in North America with, all the various guest robots from various anime. They released a couple of the Super Robot Wars original generation games in English for Game Boy Advance, and a spin-off called Endless Frontier for the DS. But this is the first ever mainline Super Robot Wars game to come out in the US, and I am really happy to see it happen. So many things lately just that I never thought I was going to see, and this is one of the big ones. But we're going to do normal mode. I have experience with a fair number of the older ones of these. And this time we're going to try, because I have tried to record this, and I am learning a lot about OBS the last week or two. But I tried a couple of versions of the Carefree Wanderer, who's, incidentally, his name is Edge, and he was born on 420, so, good entertaining choices there. But we're going to see about the Lonesome Girl this time. Let's see. Her name is Seinklaus. Edge's last name is also Seinklaus, and her birthday is also 420, so I'm going to leave all the defaults, because I don't really know what I'd want to change about any of it anyway, so we'll see what all that means. And we have the choice of starting with on Earth, in a military academy, which is under siege from Dr. Hell's Kikaiju army. I think it's Dr. Hell, anyway. From Mazinger Z. And has Combattler V and Brave Police J. Decker as characters. But I think we're going to start on Colony Elion, where the Zanskar Empire is the bigger problem. And our opening series are Mobile Suit Victory Gundam and Majestic Prince. So yeah, we'll start a new game with these settings. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual giant robots living or deceased is purely coincidental. And here we go. And first we are going to start with a big ship. It's a really big ship. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what the different characters, change about the scenario, if anything. It's like I said, really good-looking game. They have made the robots a little bit less SD than SDG generation uses anymore, so they're a little bit closer to the full size. Let's see. Yes, the ship is called the Dreistraeger, and I'm not sure what that means, but I'm guessing it has something to do with the number 30, as you will probably see. But, yep, so this uses a weird combined timeline that combines aspects of all the various series that have been part of Super Robot Wars into one cohesive and very busy whole. Like, for example, you'll get more information, but yeah, the Earth Federation does exist here. The 1 Year War did happen here, but so did Dr. Hell's attacking the Photoatomic Research Institute, where Mazinger Z was being held, or being created, being maintained, however you want to go with that. Just a whole bunch of stuff, so. And here we are at Earth Federation Military Academy 30. The colony is damaged even on the inside. Are you trying to hide here too? No, I'm traveling. I guess I am running, though, so I'm not all that different from you. Do you know if things are bad outside Elion, too? And yeah, you can look up keywords that it throws at you to see what they are. It is a space colony located at Lagrange Point 3 inside 7. Federation Forces base and home of numerous military facilities, including Academy 30. Yeah, it's all the same. Even here at Side 7, Zanskar is attacking, and you can look up Zanskar through this. An empire that rose to power in Side 2, though the empire's official leader is Queen Maria Pure Armonia. The actual state power is in the hands of Fons Kagati, leader of the Fanatics Party. Its main goal is spreading Mariaism, the teachings of Queen Maria, through force, invading places using their military, known as Bespa, and converting the population to Mariaism by word or by guillotine, the latter of which Zanskar has become infamous for. So yeah, I like that there's a glossary. I like that it'll keep you up to date on things. Why is the world so bad? Well, that's always a good question. I don't know, it just feels like everyone's forgotten even the idea of peace over the last 10 years. And here is the big flash, or the big timeline. Yeah, years 90 through 100, the new space era, which is as good a name as any. I mean, the Universal Century, I'm pretty sure that the Japanese term for it, Uchu Seiki, just translates to space age. But this era of turmoil was thought to be over with the defeat of Emperor Lelouch V. Britannia, who had overthrown the Earth Federation, and the end of the Second Neo-Zeon War. However, the situation became unstable once again following the Laplace's box incident, reigniting the flames of war once more throughout the world. Yeah, so NSE 90 was the one-year war, and the Hell Uprising caused by Dr. Hell, followed by the McCaney War. The lunar conflict against the invaders. I forget what anime that was. The Primeval War against the 31 machine primevals. The simultaneous occurrence of these events severely weakened the Earth Federation. Well, given that the one-year war kind of weakened the Earth Federation, yeah, I can see that. Let's see. 2 years later, first contact with the Wolgaru in the Jupiter sphere. War against the Wolgaru is still ongoing and has slowed down the recovery of the Earth sphere. 5 years later, the Grips War in NSE 97, the First Neo-Zeon War, and the Holy Britannian Empire, etc. Then 2 years later, the Interstellar Campaign against invading alien forces, the Second Neo-Zeon War, the assassination of Lelouch, and yeah, this is supposedly a period of peace, but the Third Neo-Zeon War then happened. And this event completely broke the already tenuous authority of the Earth Federation, allowing the Zanskar Empire to rise to power. So that is on the compressed, ridiculous timeline we are on now, which is just great. Yeah, well, I mean, the EFF is good at that, really. But, yeah, now since they don't expect people to have read all that, we're going to get a little, another little recap. But, I want to see what it has to say about Laplace's box. A box-shaped object containing a stone monument engraved with the full Universal Century Charter. The term also often refers to the monument itself rather than its container. The charter was supposed to be unveiled to the public in UC 0001, but it went missing following a terrorist attack known as the Laplace Incident. Siam Vist acquired it by pure chance, and his Vist Foundation continued to keep it hidden ever since. The monument's final clause stated, and here's some spoilers for the ending of Gundam Unicorn, just in case you're worried. In the future, should the emergence of a new space-adapted human race be confirmed, the Earth Federation shall give priority to involving them in the administration of the government. Due to its similarity to the new type theory proposed by Zeon Zoom Daikun, the Earth Federation considered the clause a danger to their authority and thus omitted the clause from subsequent replicas. Zeon Zoom Daikun did not exist in UC 0001. Or if so, he was very, very young, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't even born yet. At the end of the battle for Laplace's box, Maneva, descended the Zabi family, chose to reveal the truth to the entire world. Yeah, so that's what's in Laplace's box. if one day there is a newish type of human being that nobody has predicted yet, they will get priority jobs in the government and get to sit at the cool kids' lunch table. That is the ending to Gundam Unicorn, which is a lot of why I haven't watched Gundam Unicorn yet. But yeah, so yep. Zanscare's taking territory. There are aliens. And I don't blame her for being sad. But okay, and okay. Leanne is telling her she'd be much prettier if she smiled. I'm sure that's very appreciated. One of the students here at Military Academy 30. I'm guiding the refugees to where they need to be. Okay, I think she seems to think that Az is a lot younger than she actually is. No, I don't have any family. I don't need to be called sweetie either. I'm not that young. Okay. Yeah, so they've asked for her help moving the evacuees around. And, let's see. Yeah, the Federation's not going to be any help. That's kind of their trademark. Especially out in space. And, yeah, students... the class president is trying to direct some rescue efforts here. And, well, they're being really friendly about the whole thing, at least, so... Let's see... Okay, yeah, so... We don't offer any guarantees, but we can do the best we can. Do what we can. The best you can is our president's catchphrase, after all. I like it. Alright, now let's get to work. Smiles and sunshine. Okay, and here's the other person from the academy who shows up. Yeah. An emergency summons for the cadets. That's not ominous at all, but we are headed off to Dock 12, because... Let's see. Alright. Okay, Leon Ambird. We did not get her last name in the Edge version of this. Okay, and... Yep, they're running off, and... Now there's an alarm, so things are about to get worse, as they do. What is that? Okay, that's a new noise. And here's a ridiculously huge dock. Let's see, the operations, mechanical, and technical departments. Looks like every remaining student in the academy. Should we really be here? The enemy's coming for Elion right this second. And... Okay, yes, and here's our resident mad scientist who looks the part. Yep. Yeah, she is the mad scientist of Elion. And, yeah, so she'll be in charge of, like, maintenance and stuff, I'm sure, once this all gets going. And she does not like the nickname Lee. And yeah, of all the EFF ships, the largest is the General Revel at about 600 meters. But by the look of it, this dock's built to accommodate a ship significantly bigger than that. The colony has a ship of that size in it? Yep. Instructor Reynolds. Okay, yep, he's executive officer on the new ship, which we saw in the beginning. It is the Dreistraeger, so... Yes, and the class president, Mitsuba Gray Valley, will be the captain of the ship. Student council president, excuse me. Like, you know, the important thing is, no matter where you are in time or space in anime, the organizational structure that prevails will always be Japanese high school. All personnel here, as of this moment, have been commissioned as the crew of the cutting-edge, all-purpose combat mothership Dreistraeger. Okay, and everybody get on the ship because we're being attacked. Alright. And, yep, now they gotta launch their ship. And we're about to begin. A journey's beginning. Alright, and here we are outside a colony on Side 7. The Jagans are doing poorly. Let's see. That should persuade the Federation to abandon their resistance and accept the glorious liberation of Alien. That's the thing about governments, even ones in disrepair, they tend to not really accept glorious liberations if they can help it. Okay. Yes, let's kill civilians. That will make our case. Okay, there's been a delay in loading our ship to sign mech. I was told its pilot was among the casualties, so there's no point waiting for it to be loaded. Yep, so yeah, the ship got here, it was ready to, they were ready to get aboard, but they got white-based, so we're going to leave it to the kids. And, yep, Leon's going to be the operator, the ship needs to be safe. Let's go take control of the docks. That's a bad idea. Well, it's a great idea for them. It's bad for us. Nope. Colony's complement of Jagans was destroyed in the last 2 battles. We don't have a few minutes. Well, we're about to. This mech. It's hidden away so deep underground, but there's no one guarding it. Looks like a new model, but a lot of the armor looks jury-rigged on. The tape almost looks like bandages. Maybe it was damaged in testing and still being repaired? That visor on its face almost looks like a blindfold. Covered in scars, blind to the future, just like me. Okay. They're both Edge and Az are dramatic in their own different ways. She's a little bit gloomier about it, I want to say, whereas Edge, Edge has that wandering anime protag thing down a little bit more. Okay, yep, something shot at them. The machine just exited Dock 11 and is attacking the Zanskar force. And here we are. This machine. I thought so, it's not a mobile suit. The main reactor is disabled, but I think it can run on auxiliary power. The Huckebein 30. Machine scheduled to be deployed with the ship, part of a cutting-edge category of machines called Personal Troopers. Okay. And... let's see. Please say you're friendly. Is that you, Leon? Is that really you piloting this thing? Yep, there's a civilian piloting it. I mean... the Federation really has to get deja vu about this after a while. I went over to the docks, but everything was a mess, so I was able to get over to the hangar where this robot was stored. Figured this was the only way to help. We can't let a civilian engage in combat. I refuse. That's the only way to protect your colony. I have to use the right to use this ship's complement as I see fit. Buy us a little time. Alright, here we go. Alright. And... okay, yeah. Defeat all enemies, don't let anybody get shot down. And some basic combat help. Victory conditions are in blue text to finish the mission, so... basically, since nothing on the map was blue yet, that means none of this is the last word on this stage. But we can zoom in relatively far and rotate the map. A little bit different map setup than G-Gen, so there's quite a few differences when you get into the nuts and bolts. Everyone has skills, not just unit leaders. Her only skill at the moment is Intuition, which gives her 100% accuracy for 1 turn and maximum evasion for 1 turn. Or evade all attacks in the next combat, so... yeah, I think it's 1 combat, too. It is like 1 attack, it will miss you. I'm not sure what EX actions are, but I'd need EX points to use them, and I don't have any yet, so... Okay, all attacks do not require energy and ammo for one battle. All attacks become critical. Units defeated perform an extra action. So yeah, there's no chance step in this game, but you can engage one if you spend a lot of EX points to do it. So yeah, okay, but we're going to start by moving up to the enemy. Here's one of the big differences between Super Robot Wars and G-Gen. There are only certain weapons you can use after moving. Ranged weapons, unless the pilot has the right skills, I believe, you cannot use after moving. Melee type weapons you can, but as you can see, I can't use the Leap Slasher yet because I need morale, which is this game's version of Vigor, more or less, of 110, and it starts at 100. So we're going to open with the Beam Sword. And he's got a 10% chance of hitting me back. Just like G-Gen animation can be toggled on or off. And you can change what weapon you're using or activate spirit skills from here. No one on the map to support me, so we're just going to go for it. Why am I helping these people so much? Well, at least I don't feel like I'll regret it. Alright, let's go. I know just the thing to deal with a mobile suit. Stabbing does work. That tends to be a good one. 2631, a little over half its health. No, you are not facing just some grunt. You're facing a protagonist, and that is a problem because you have a generic face. Okay, and interesting. I think Edge and Az get different theme songs. But Zanscare's wire attack, I think it's Zoloid is what that is, and did not hit. And you may have seen there you get experience whether you actually kill something or not, which is, again, a nice difference from G-Gen. But, okay, we're going to end phase because we only have one unit to control at the moment. And that Zoloid is going to attack. Has a 10% chance of hitting us. We're going to use the Beam Sword again and kill him. I think my morale's already gone up 2 from the first attack, so I'm not sure how many points a kill gets you, but we'll find out. And missed. Good. Also, instead of just skipping the animation in this one, if you don't want to, you can press B and do that. But if you hold A, you can just speed it up, which also removes the user interface so you can just watch things go by. No, we're not sending you to the guillotine, we're just blowing you up here. It's quicker. And less messy for some value of messy. But yeah, that got me 1 EX point. Got me a fair amount of XP, but not enough to level up yet. And they're moving in, but they can't quite get close enough. So I'm probably going to aim for the one on the lower left first, so it takes the other ones longer to get to me. She's doing very well, but she's just one machine. Something's coming. Federation reinforcements? Just one suit. It's the Ligue Militaire. It's a Gundam. Uso, colony located. I was worried after I got separated from everyone, but now I should be safe. Well, maybe. Doesn't look too safe. That suits with the Ligue Militaire, a guerrilla organization opposing Zanscare. Granted, they have powerful sponsors and suppliers on their side, and they developed their own mobile suits, so it's hard to classify them as just a group of guerrillas. Apparently, the Ligue Militaire was building a suit in the fashion of the Gundams, so that white suit must be the Gundam alike. Link up with that Gundam. Alright. And he's Uso Ewan, I guess, or Ewan. I'm not sure how you'd go with that. I think it's just Eben in Japanese, so... Yeah, he's really young. I'm a child, but so what? That means nothing. Frankly, a world where a bunch of guillotine-wielding maniacs are free to do as they please is already crazy. He's not wrong. And, yes, this is the, I believe I got the version with the all the DLC, so I have the real background music from everything. Well, real theme songs. So Stand Up to the Victory is playing. I'm not mad, I just don't want to die here. I don't know, I think he's mad, but, you know, I don't think it's wrong to be mad either, so... Okay, he's got focus, which gives him plus 30% accuracy and evasion for one full turn. That's not a bad thing. I keep hitting the wrong button to speed up the cursor. Okay, so I'm going to start with Uso. I'll move him up and have him take a shot at something. Okay, he can use the Vulcan or the overhang cannon. We're going for the overhang cannon. And let's watch that. And I feel like I see what Zanscared's plans are now that I've come up to space. This awful war can't just go on forever. Well, no, eventually you run out of people, so... You don't get to act noble while you're using the guillotine. Big gun. There we go. And... did... 3,000 out of 4,800. I'll serve the victory type its defeat. Okay. That wire launcher's cute. I don't know that I knew it existed before. I've never watched Victory. It's one of the ones I want to get to eventually, but I'll be honest, you know, it's really heavy. Tomino's notes for it were actually marked for the Blu-ray release, I think it is, were titled, "This show is bad, don't watch it." But this is pretty much, it's pretty much the show we've learned since that Tomino made at the height of his depression. So, it's pretty, it was pretty bad for him. Don't know, the show is bad, but it was bad for him. There's a nice Twitter thread out there that gives an overview of his book, Turn A Healing, talking about, you know, what Turn A Gundam meant to him and how it, you know, how it helped him. And that's something I really want to read sometime. You know, I'd love to read the full book, but the overview is definitely interesting. Let's see, she's got a mystery skill that's yet to be unlocked. She's got intuition. Her stats went up a little bit because she hit level 2. And that's all we can achieve this round, so time to end phase and move on. And alright, we'll use the Leap Slasher because I don't think we've seen it yet. He has a 0% chance of hitting her, which is wow, which I don't think I've ever seen a 0 in the times I've tried this, so that's impressive. I guess she has better evasion than Edge does. Wait, am I really that good? Apparently you are. Yeah, I'm not sure who designed the Huckebein 30 here with its big goofy, you know, triple X faceplate there. The original Huckebein was Hajime Katoki. And back in like Super Robot Wars 4, I think when it was introduced, it looked very, very, very Gundam-like. Just imagine like one of his Gundam Wing Endless Waltz designs without the wings, like very much in the Wing Zero vein, in my opinion. But, okay, that's another one down. More coming. Yep. 6 more. Time to launch the ship. Spoilers there, I'm afraid, but... Yep, they're attacking the dock, but... Alright. Status report. Main drive standing by at nominal levels. Set sail. Alright, here comes the big ship. It is a big, very ornate ship. Repair multi-cannon turrets for firing. And yes, he's, as the XO, he's just doing the preparing to fast forward bit and repeating everything she says. Or every order she gives, I should say. I guess you have a designated yeller so your captain doesn't get hoarse. Okay, time to Kogeki. Alright. Alright. They are shooting down a whole bunch of ships. Super Robot Wars has map weapons the same way that G-Gen does, so there are things that will just hit masses of enemies. Right now I don't think anything we have has any, but for, entertainment purposes, it's going to get treated like one real quick here. There's another generic Zanscare guy. There's a whole bunch more of them that just got beam spammed to death. So, alright. Back to what we were doing. Link up with our allied units and exterminate all remaining hostiles. Okay. Okay, well. Commence attack. Okay, Mavi and Jiachuan are set as the ship's supporters, which gives certain abilities to the ship. I guess, yeah, we'll go with the photon rifle for this, and we'll just fast forward through it. Okay, nice try. Get ready to get shot. Alright, I guess I think I will give, oh, got a critical. Almost a kill. Yeah, I think I'll give that to the Dreistraeger to kill. Just because I'd like to see them, take a shot at something. Let's see, accuracy plus 15%. Actually, the Gatlings should do it. Let's find out. Gatlings can be kind of on the weak side in Super Robot Wars, so we'll see. 92% chance and 100% chance of getting hit back, so I hope I have not made a mistake. And target the mobile suit directly ahead. Commence attack. Decent ship, very fancy. And, yep, that's Vulcans. And, boy, that is a good hit for Vulcans. So, and he's dead. Shouting about glory, which, that always works. Okay, so this time, let's see. She's level 1. They're both level 2. I think I'll try and get Uso some EX points, so I'll open with the beam sword. And then we'll have Uso use the overhang cannons to finish that. Okay, you're stabbed. Critical hit for 36. Not bad. Nah. Okay. Is he going to use the wires? Yep, it's the wires. Nope, you're done. Just do it the way you did in training. Okay, so she's had training. That's news. Alright, Uso. Well, we've used the overhang cannon, so beam smart gun's probably overkill. Let's do it anyway. Let's just see all the guns. Alright, and time for the laundry pole. Well, I can see why he calls it that, yes. And how much damage? 4175 ain't bad. Alright. That is that line of enemies done. Mission successful. But here come these weird things, which I'm not quite sure what they are. I doubt they're Federation, though. Okay, yep, they're attacking us. And I don't like people who just show up and decide how things are going to be all on their own. Okay, and now, yeah, defeat all enemies. So now we're good. And our turn's over, so we're going to have to let them take a first crack at us. The Orcusula? Either way, yeah, I'm not sure what, if anything, they're from, but they remind me of like more techie versions of the Gaza series Walker mode. But let's see what we get. Okay, it's going to attack the Huckebein 30. We're going to counter with the Leap Slasher, which is our best attack. It has a 21% chance of actually hitting, so it may manage to tag us. See what happens. Okay, it feels creepy. Alright, let's see what it can do. Kind of looks like they just kind of did the Mr. McGregor thing and put the legs on where the arms go. But, okay, well. Time to use this, which is a laser frisbee. I guess it's a remote weapon of some sort. Probably not Psychomu based, but we'll find out one day. 4781, that's over half its health, and it didn't hit us, so good start. It's going to take a shot too. I have 3 more shots with Leap Slasher. I'm going to give it a shot. Has 26% chance of hitting us this time. Let's see what happens. And we'll just speed through this a little bit. It's doing beams, which still didn't hit. And... okay, Leap Slasher. It's kind of hard to leap in space, but there you go. And 3,800 this time. Not bad. Okay, our phase. I'm going to let her Leap Slasher this one up here to death, and I'll try to have Uso and or the Dreistraeger kill the other one. So, let's see. It's do or die. Okay, get frisbeed, please. 3888, which was enough. Good. Okay, yeah, so she's level 3 now. Got the hit up skill. And skills generally went up by a couple of points. And, yeah, so Dreistraeger's main system just analyzed the pilot and produced a skill program. The ship is absurd, as if the ship's trying to improve its crew. I'm actually kind of excited to see where this war goes. Yeah, it's going to be a fun war for the mad scientist. And these are unmanned machines, so some kind of drone. Well, it could be a drain too, but I'm not making any promises. Yeah, I'm going to give Uso the first shot, and if it survives, which it just might with 4436 hit points, I'll let the Dreistraeger finish it off. But I'll let Uso take the first shot. Yep. Okay, yeah, so Uso can tell that there's no one aboard. And he's getting used to the battlefield, so... yep. The beam smart gun, pretty significant. I'd like to point out that Katoki was, who made the first beam smart gun on Gundam Sentinel, was one of the mecha designers for Victory Gundam, and he did, I believe, design the Victory itself, so... yeah, so beam smart gun may be him. All unknowns have been eliminated. Still don't have a clue who or what they were. All we know is that they seemed almost impossibly strong. Let's see. And thank you to you too. Allow me to thank you for that. I also need to give you back 30, right? Yep, okay, well. Yeah, so they're just going to do the usual Federation thing and arrest her. But, you know, that's just how the Federation rolls. Help them and they'll throw you in jail until you agree to keep helping them. Let's see. Yeah, he's really young. Is it strange for a child to be fighting? I suppose it's not my place to say. Only you can answer that question. Okay... okay, she'll be 16 soon. Okay. Okay, yeah, so they're being a lot nicer to her than they were to Edge when I tried his scenario, honestly. They were straight up trying to arrest him, whereas, you know, they're just being really nice. Yeah, so... yep, so she's trying very hard not to, nobody asked you, Reynold. Let's see. Yeah, they're comparing her to Amuro because, well, this is the setup, so. Alright, so yeah. Just wanted to do something to help, so. And yes, here's Commodore Fikes Blackwood, head of the Dreistraeger project. And he is just a voiceover for the moment. And yep, this was all his idea. Right down to building the ship. Earth Federation forces are facing an unprecedented challenge. I don't know, given how this all went down, seems pretty precedented to me, but oh well. Dreistraeger is an all-purpose combat mothership built with the assumption that it would carry an entirely autonomous core. You will not be integrated into the existing military chain of command. Let's see, you are ordered broadly to develop the Dreistraeger as you see fit in the L3 sector. Okay. So, yeah, they're going to... Okay, now they're going to get the instruction manuals. And yeah, you're not students. You've been conscripted. You don't have a choice. And neither does she. Okay. Yeah, like I said, they are being a lot nicer about her than they were about Edge, so. Yep, so yep, they're gonna do their usual Federation stuff and basically kidnap her to act as a pilot. And yeah. Yeah, she's okay with it as long as she gets paid, so. Despite the emergency, I am saddened that we must place a mission like this upon your shoulders. I assure you that our project headquarters will provide you with whatever support we can. Alright, that's it, and... Yes, in the AOS system, the AOS system is the Advanced Organic Organizational Operation System. It's a the ship's organic computer OS, which means whatever we do, we cannot let Neelix make cheese aboard this ship. And let's see. Yeah, so basically it's the Gundam's learning computer writ large, and it's going to spit out upgrades for us as we, put data into it. Which gets converted to MXP, PP, and credits. MXP is basically experience shared by the whole team. PP is combat data. Credits are material currency. Yeah, so lots of upgrading that you can do, and it's all fairly expensive to do, so. Yep, so we are going to go just patrol around and find people to shoot. And yeah, like I said, she's a lot more circumspect about this whole thing than Edge was, but... And here is Commodore Fikes Blackwood, who... Man, the Earth Federation has gotten ostentatious with its uniforms. And yeah, so, like, he's convinced the future, is dependent on these guys. Let's see, so yeah, as is our mission ace, got some rewards, some extra MXP, some bonus PP. Well, no bonus PP, just whatever those are that she earned. It's not. I'm not 100% certain which of those things, which currencies those things are. But 14,000 credits, 27 experience, 46 PP, 1 skill acquired, and that is the size of things. So, you get bonuses if you're playing this on Steam. Steam is currently, to my knowledge, the only way this is available in North America. So, and there, besides the game, there is some DLC for the music and some DLC like characters and routes that will be added a little bit down the road, I believe. 75,000 credits, 750 PP, 4,500 MXP. And I believe we are about to get to the about to get to the, yeah, intermission menu. I'm going to do a save here. You can have up to 120 saves, I think they said. So I can do one for each route, not a problem. But, okay, so... I'm just going to show off a little bit of the various upgrade systems here, because there's an awful lot going on. You can upgrade each individual unit for hit points, energy, armor, mobility, sight, which I'm not sure which of these has to do with accuracy and which has to do with dodging. I think mobility is dodge and sight is accuracy. And weapons, which upgrades all of the weapons collectively at once. As you can see also, however, upgrades in this kind of expensive. It would bankrupt us to max out the accuracy on the V-dash. I'm not sure we could even afford, yeah, we can't afford to max out the Dreistraeger's hit points or armor. Yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff going on here. But there's a lot, the skill programs we just got, or we just got one of them, I think, and just, these are all the other skills that you can attach to a unit, which have quite a few different abilities. Hit and run, you can move after you attack, so that's really useful for just planning and maneuvering, and also, if you're low on health. There is a repair command some units have, and you can strengthen it with the maintenance skill. Yeah, so there's all sorts of things you can do. The Proud Ace skill makes it easier to get Ace status, which I am pretty sure confers a lot of bonuses and things. Oh, hang on a sec. It actually said... Okay, yeah, evade and accuracy are what the skills are called for pilots. I don't know what if they if they're, how they relate to sight and mobility, but there they are. Okay, next is the AOS update, which gives you 6 different areas to upgrade the Dreistraeger, and 3 different systems per area, which can give, different bonuses. Mitsuba's command skill, if you get this one, increases the accuracy and evasion. This reduces the cost of unit upgrades, weapon upgrades. This one ups the amount of hit points and energy you get back between turns if you put people back on your ship to resupply. You can up the movement by spending a lot of MXP. If it weren't for the bonus they gave us, we wouldn't be able to afford to do any of it. Yeah, this will actually let you up the allies' ranged and close range attack, or accuracy, just as a whole. This ups pilot skill points. You can give them extra morale. Okay, and each step has actually a totally different upgrade. That's interesting. So, yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. It is going to be, again, with all the different series involved, it's going to be massive. So, I am really looking forward to playing more of this, and, like I said, if you want to see more of this, let me know. But for now, this is going to be a one-off, because there's an awful lot of good stuff going on that I want to feature on here. But thank you once again to Namco Bandai for providing me with this game. I am awfully grateful, and I am happy to see Super Robot Wars doing well here. And that is going to do it for this special episode. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And also, there's a post-credits scene. Or a next episode's preview when you go back to the title screen. Okay, I have no idea how who these guys are, but they just found out how to unlock a secret unit. Okay, I don't know who any of these people are, I'm afraid. I'm sure somebody recognizes them, but, I recognize the voices, though. Okay. Okay, well, going by that face, I'm gonna say it's, by the same character designer as Gundam Seed, so... Fafnir? Might be Fafnir. I don't know. But Regardless,